Today I am going to explain one of the geometry lessons, that is parallelogram, which is one of the very important lessons as examinations point of view. Not only the examinations point of view, but it will help you in geometry in coming futures even also. Now the question is that what is parallelogram? Many students are actually defining the parallelogram in many different ways. Sir, it is a type of quadrilateral having opposite sides parallel, opposite sides equal, diagonal bisecting each other, opposite angles are equal, etc., 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 etc. But this is not the definitions of parallelogram. That are the properties of parallelogram. So I am going to first of all explain or define what is parallelogram. Then afterwards I will explain what are the definitions of parallelogram, and then afterwards different properties of parallelograms. So one by one I am going to explain all that things. Okay, here I have written a parallelogram. Now definitions of parallelogram. Definitions of parallelogram. This is definition. Definitions of parallelogram. What is definitions of parallelogram? It is, I am writing here, it is a type of quadrilateral, short QUD, quadrilateral whose opposite sides are only this much is the definition. A quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel is known as a parallelogram. Suppose if there is a quadrilateral. Here is a quadrilateral. Four-sided complex figure is known as the quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. And I am finding that AB is parallel CD as well as BC is parallel AB. In the quadrilateral ABCD, AB is parallel CD and BC is or CD is parallel AB. It implies ABCD is a parallelogram. In short, you can write the parallelogram word with these particular symbols. This is parallel. If a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel, you can say it is a quadrilateral. It is a parallelogram. Now, after getting a parallelogram, then afterwards different properties are coming. That different properties proving part, it is not there in your syllabus. You will find this syllabus in standard 9. I am going to explain one by one few properties. What are that properties? Properties of parallelogram. Properties of a parallelogram. Obviously, you can say that one of the property you can say, or you can say by definitions you can say, if the opposite sides are parallel, then it is a parallelogram. And now after getting the parallelogram, if we are going to observe this parallelogram, you will find this property is number 1. That one is property number 1. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are suppose ABCD is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means opposite sides are parallel, as it is being told from definitions. Opposite sides are parallel, and if it is a parallelogram, then property number 1 says AB will be equal to CD and BC will be equal to the. This is property number 1. Property number 2. Property number 2. In a parallelogram, opposite angles. This is actually the symbols of angles. Opposite angles are that is, you can say that in the same diagram, angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B will be equal to angle B. What is opposite angle? These two angles are the opposite angle. These two angles are the opposite angle. Okay, so opposite angles are equal. Now property number 3. Property number 3, that in a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each diagonal bisect each other. That is, suppose if this is a parallelogram, not suppose definitely it is a parallelogram in which AC and BD are the diagonal and they are intersecting at the point O. Then quite naturally you can say that AO will be equal to CO and BO will be equal to then B. That is, AO equals CO as well as BO equal to. So this is actually the properties of parallelogram. So you can say that suppose if one is going to say, sir, ABCD is a parallelogram, then I can conclude 4 things. Number 1, opposite sides parallel. Number 2, opposite sides equal. Number 3, opposite angles are equal. And number 4, diagonals bisect each other. Right? Okay. Now listen, few more things I want to discuss with you. So suppose if any quadrilateral, if it is there, and if it is being asked that it is a parallelogram, then you can use any one of the 4 properties. Number 1, opposite sides parallel. Number 2, opposite sides equal. Number 3, opposite angles equal. And number 4, diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Now, few more things I want to discuss. That one is just converse of the properties. That is, you can say that I want to say that two things, two results rather, you can say that in a quadrilateral, this is a note you can say, in a quadrilateral, if number one, if opposite sides are parallel, then it implies opposite sides are parallel. It implies A is a parallel. Number 2, if opposite sides are equal. It implies A is a parallel. Say suppose in a quadrilateral, if suppose in a particular question if it is being given that the opposite sides are equal, then blindly you can say it is a parallelogram. If one is going to say opposite sides are parallel, then blindly you can say it is a parallelogram. Similarly, opposite angles are equal. If opposite angles are equal in any quadrilateral, that is angle A, angle C equal, angle B and angle D are equal, then quite natural that it is a parallelogram. And number 4, if diagonals bisect each other, it implies it is a parallel. If the diagonals bisect each other, then also you can say it is a parallelogram. So you can say that these are the properties, and this whatever the things I have written, that are nothing but the converse of the properties of the parallelogram. Right? Properties of a parallelogram means opposite sides parallel, opposite sides equal, diagonal bisect each other, and opposite angles are equal. And its converse means if the opposite sides parallel, it is a parallelogram. If the opposite sides equal, it is a parallelogram. If the opposite angles are equal, it is a parallelogram. If the diagonal bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. Suppose in a particular question, if it has been given, say suppose as for example, suppose a quadrilateral it is given. Suppose a quadrilateral it is given. And if it is given that these are the two diagrams, A, B, C, D. And if it is given AO and CO are equal and BO and BO are equal, that is, I want to say that in this quadrilateral diagonal bisect each other. Then quite natural it is a parallelogram. Now the question is, sir, so what? If it is a parallelogram, then what will happen? Yes, everything will happen. Definitely in this quadrilateral opposite sides will be parallel, opposite sides will be equal, opposite angles will be equal. So many things you can conclude from there, and you can solve that particular questions by using that particular things. Right? Now based on this, I am going to solve one or two questions. This particular parallelogram I will finish in 2 classes. Okay, so I am going to solve 2 questions now. Few questions I am going to solve. Yes, obviously, first of all, one basic questions only I will solve. That prove that it is from the examples questions. Prove that any 2 adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. It is from example number 1. Example number 1. Listen. Suppose ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given, my dear. I am not telling that it is given. It is given that prove that any 2 adjacent angles of a parallelogram. So I have considered a quadrilateral. It is given. It is a parallelogram. We will have to show here any 2 adjacent angles. What are the adjacent angles? Angle A and angle B are the adjacent angle. Angle A and angle B are the adjacent angle. Angle B and angle C and angle D are the adjacent. 4 pair of adjacent angles are there. We have to show here any one of the pair of adjacent angle is 180, supplementary. How will you prove? What you have to do here for solving this type of process? Few things it is required to write. First of all, you have to write here given. It is very much compulsory. Given A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. Then afterward, you have to write here RET means required. Equal to 2, what is equal to 2 here? Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. I have considered only one pair. And they are asking you to show this one in one pair. Now, if suppose any construction should require, you will have to do that things. Here it is not required. So I am going to start the program. How? Since A, B, C, D, since A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. And you know very well that in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. So therefore, you can say that angle A will be equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle A. This particular two results I am writing from the properties of parallelogram. Now you know very well that sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So use that. Since, first of all, that statement you have to write, since sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Therefore, you can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to how much? It is 360. Isn't it? Now, one by one, few things I have to write. What is that? Therefore, angle A plus angle B is equal to angle D. So write that one. Replace this angle B by angle D plus angle C is equal to angle A. So in place of angle C, write the value of angle A. So this is from the properties of parallelogram I am writing on this. And ED definitely as it is equal to 360. A and D will have to keep as it is because your target is to prove angle A, angle D, sum is 180. So therefore, A plus A, 2A, D plus D, 2D, 2 has been taken out common, is equal to 360. So I am writing this side. Therefore, angle A plus angle D is equal to 360 by this 2. This 2 is going that side. Is equal to divided by 2, which is equal to 1. So this way you can say that any one pair of the adjacent angle is supplementary, and that I have. Okay. Now one more question I am going to solve. Then I am going to conclude this particular class. Yes, obviously this particular thing you will find in YouTube. So naturally, for writing the things, many times I have told you, I am not giving you for writing the things, time for writing the things. You can just go through these particular videos, and by pausing the videos, you can note down these particular results. Now, one more question I am going to solve. That one is example number 6. One of the very important question. Okay, example number 6. Example number 6. What it says that in the adjoining figure, one figure it is given. Yes, in RSM World book, every question carry one figure, particularly in geometry. So better you should avoid that particular figure. Try to draw the figures by reading the questions, and draw the figures by yourself. In the adjoining figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. AO and BO are the bisectors of angle A and angle B, and they are intersecting at the point O. You have to show angle AOB equal 90 degrees. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. It is given. It is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means it is given, no? ABCD is a parallelogram. Means AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to A. Now they are asking you to draw the bisectors of angle A and bisectors of angle B. They are intersecting at the point O. You have to show angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. This is bisectors. Give the bisector side. Give the bisector side. It just goes. So rapidly we just start the things. Given A, B, C, D, E, A parallel. Full stop. AO and BO are the angle bisector of angle A and angle B. Equal to RBB. Yes, these are the formalities. Angle AOB equal 90 degree. Though you can say that this is the formalities, don't take this particular word very casually. Though it is formalities, but it is quite important. Because if you are going to write all these things, the things will come to your mind that yes, how do you have to proceed. Anyway, now the fractions will not be required. Now the code. Since A, B, C, D is a parallel, it implies AB is parallel to BC. These two lines are parallel. And by the rule of the parallel, you can say that this co-inclined angle, sum of co-inclined angle always is 180 degree. Therefore, you can say that angle A plus angle B will be equal to 90 degree. So, interior angles. Therefore, angle A, divide the things by 2 is equal to 180 by 2 become 90. Consider this one as equal to 1. Okay. Now I am writing rest of the things on that particular corner. Space is there. Now in triangle AO. In triangle AO. You know very well that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So therefore, in this particular triangle, this is A by 2, angle A by 2, plus this is angle B by 2. Am I right? Plus angle AOB is equal to 180. Okay, so A by 2 and B by 2, angle A by 2 and B by 2 is 90 degree. So write here 90 degree. It is 90 degree. Plus angle AOB is equal to 180. Right here from 1. Therefore, angle AOB is equal to 180 minus 90 is equal to 90. Therefore, angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. Hence, it is true. So, this is a very important question. So, I am going to conclude now this particular class. Then, in the next period, in the next class rather, you can say that I am going to finish this particular chapter. I try to finish. If it is possible to finish, then it's all right. Otherwise, one more class I will take. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much.